Okay, friend, if a guy does these 5 things I'm about to tell you in this video on a first date, run. Okay, bestie, there is this trend on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, everywhere talking about like red flags, like for job saying that we family, that's a red flag, and say this funny like trend. That made me think about like this video. I'm like, yeah, so let me just put it in a dating because so without further ado, let's jump right into the topic. So number one, he doesn't text you to confirm the date, and worst case scenario, he shows up late on the first date. Like, I'm dressing, like, first of all, you giving me anxiety the whole day, me thinking if we still going or not, right? And you're not testing me to confirm, like, oh, like, to confirm the date, like, let me know, like, reassure me, that we going out. And it's okay, I will let it slide a little bit. And then you showing up late, like, excuse me? If a guy showed up late, like for instance, you're going on a date with him 7 p.m., right? You dress up looking cute, like looking so fine. And then the guy, he showed up like really late, like 2 hours late, for instance, without even testing you. That's disrespectful, right? Like, so if a guy shows up late without testing you, letting you know, or he's like testing you, things can happen, right? Things can happen. And we understand. But if you testing him, for instance, you testing him, like, sometimes like when you're already used to talking to the person, I'm gonna keep it real, okay? We let those things slide. Like, you test him and he'll be like, okay, I'll give you a story, okay? There was this boy, if he was watching this, like, I'm talking about you. Okay, so I was waiting for him on a first date. His ass shows up like 2 hours later. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna just go straight so I can relate. That's what I'm talking about. Everything that I'm gonna say in this video, I experienced it, and that's why I can literally like tell you that's a huge red flags. I used to ignore them, so now I'm not willing to ignore anything like that, okay? So he shows up late. If a guy shows up late and you let it slide, like you ignore it, he will do it like that. He will treat you like that the whole relationship. The whole time you guys gonna be dating, you're gonna be together, he's not gonna respect your time. So if a guy is showing up late on a first date, that's a huge red flag. A first red flag you need to do. You need to correct it right away, okay? And let him know I'm not gonna take it again. But if you let it slide, he's never gonna respect your time. Like, it's not gonna happen. Okay? So showing up late is a red flag. Sis, if he shows up late, run. Next red flag you can't ignore is when your date doesn't dress for the occasion. Like, this annoys me a lot. Like, it annoys me. Like, for instance, I'm going on a date with you, I'll make sure I look good for the occasion, okay? I'll look good. So when you see me, you'll be like, oh, I'm lucky. Like, you feel lucky to have me around you, you know what I'm saying? Not for you to come looking like you, like showing me like I didn't make any effort to please you. I'm not trying to look good or something like that. That's, I don't know. It's just like, I can't take it. So that's a huge red flag to me. Like, if I'm going on a date with you and you come in looking like, I don't know, looking like you're coming back from work, or you feel like you're going to play football with your friends, that's not gonna happen. Because I take my time to, like, I spend time on myself looking good, doing my makeup, looking good for you to look like, I don't know, I will look like, I don't know, like Lori Harvey, and yeah, you looking like who is I don't know. Like, don't come looking like that. Don't follow me like that. Like, excuse me, I had this friend, right? I went on a date with him. Like, he was a friend, and then he actually he was good as a friend, because that was the first time and the first and last time we went on a date. So we were trying to go on a date, and then I came back from work. I was tired, but I was like, no, I'm still look good, with my makeup and everything. And he came. There was a huge difference between me and him. Like, excuse me. And I was like, it was a red flag, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like do too much. Let me just let me just act like I didn't see you. I was just like, and then the first thing that came up from his mouth was what? Why you always dress like that? Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Like, First of all, you come in not dressed up like for the occasion, and you can't even compliment me. Like, if a guy doesn't compliment you, the first thing you need to do when you see me is like, whoa, you look good or something, appreciate it. No, the first thing he said was like, why you always dressed like that? I wasn't even wearing it. I was so embarrassed. I felt like I was doing too much. But no, I have to look good. You know what I'm saying? I have to look good. But I was like, man, and I was already turned up, so I was kind of nervous. And we went to the restaurant, and I saw some boys. As soon as, first of all, he was embarrassing me already. So I was, I didn't even know how to do it. So when we went, or like the boys were looking at me, and as soon as they saw him, they were kind of like talking. So I felt really bad. I was like, what an embarrassment. I didn't even know how to feel about it. But yeah, if a guy doesn't dress up for the occasion, doesn't mean that he's not putting effort to please you, or to look good for you, to impress you. And that's a huge red flag, sis. So if you're going on a date, on a first date with a guy, and he shows up looking like, I don't know. No, looking like he just woke up from, I don't know, and wearing some like slippers or something. No, that's a red flag. You need to run, okay? Just run. We're not taking it. The next one is he walks ahead of you. Oh my God. This one. When a guy on a date, right? I know it's a first date. We're not together yet. But as a gentleman, you need to walk by my side. You can't be walking ahead of me and treating me like, acting like you are no. It's like, I feel like if a guy is walking ahead of you on a first date, it means that, oh, I'm embarrassed. Like, I don't want people to think I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even like show up. I mean, like, it's gonna make me so uncomfortable. Like, it's so uncomfortable. Everything that I say in these videos, right, is from my own experience. And I know about it. I just don't get up like, oh, I will just say something that never happened. Or, okay, I can relate to it. That's why it's easy for me. So those red flags that I ignored were like, end up being the reason why we didn't work out. You know what I'm saying, right? So if a guy is walking ahead of you, it means that he's not even like, actually, he doesn't even want people to see you and him together. Imagine how he's gonna treat you. You feel me? So there was this guy that I was having like a crush on. I have I used to. Now I'm like a grown woman, I know how to deal with those things. But by the way, yeah, so anyway, so we went out with our friends and stuff like that. So I forgot something and he helped me pick it up. So at that time, he already knew that I like him or something like that. And then we were walking, and look at him walking like ahead of me. It was in winter, right? I was so cold, and I was cold, and he was just walking like, I don't care about her. But I'm like, I felt so bad. And then the whole time we were at the party or something like that, he was just like, he would go talk with other girls like this. He was clearly showing me like, oh, I'm not into you. It's a sign that he's not into you. When a guy is not into you, he's gonna be treating you like that. So yeah, if you're going on a first date with a guy and he's walking ahead of you, he's trying like to act like, okay, we're not together or something like that, like make it clear, it's obvious. Don't ignore those red flags. It's a red flag and you need to run. Okay, just run. Okay, so now you guys on a date, you already make it through the date, you're sitting and you notice that you can't have a conversation with him, or he can start talking about himself. It's okay to talk about yourself because we're on a date, we getting to know each other. So like it's okay to talk about yourself. But if you notice that he's not listening to you, he's just all about himself. Excuse me, I'm your date, not your therapist. We're not there yet. You feel me? I'm not your therapist. If you want a therapist, you can go pay for it. But on the first date, I'm not your therapist. I know you want to talk, but just listen to me. We're getting to know each other. We're not there yet, okay? So yeah, on the first date, if he's not asking about yourself, he's just talking about him, and or worst case, he's all on his phone. If he's not talking about himself, he was just like, he'll be on his phone. That's a red flag, and you need to run. It's a red flag. That's a huge red flag. You can't ignore that. Like, he can't even make a conversation. He's not interested in you. Like, he has no interest. Like, no. He just want to leave, you know. He make it seem like you boring or something like that. Or you trying so hard to make the conversation, to keep up the conversation. That's a red flag. You shouldn't be the one trying to make the conversation. You want to date and you need to let him lead it. You got it? Like, he's supposed to be the one trying to like get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, if you want to date with a guy and he's completely ignoring you, like, he's not into you, like, no, that's a red flag. You need to run. Just run. Don't stick around. After that, just don't call him back. No. Bye. Last but not least, right? This one I'm gonna put them together because I say 5 red flags, so I'm not gonna go over it, but I will just put them together. So if you guys went through the day, everything, you know, went right, everything, and then he wants to split the bill. Excuse me. When they asked 50 cents, right, I was like, I don't know if you saw it. They be like, oh, when you go on a first date with somebody, who's supposed to pay the bill? He's like, whoever the idea was to go on a date, right? That's it. You want to go on a date with me? I didn't invite you, so you're supposed to pay for it. It shouldn't be a discussion. You invite me on a date, you pay for it. So if a guy is not paying for a first date, that means he's not ready to take care of you. I'm sorry. If I have to split the bill with you on a first date, you're not ready to take care of it, and I can't. I'm not saying it's okay. I take care of myself too. I can do everything, but I'm not gonna feel like, how can I say, secure or something, to have like a secure man around me. Because if I'm splitting the bill with you on the first day, what can you do to me? Can I rely on you when I need you or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, on the first day, if you make me pay for it, that's a turn off. That's a huge red flag. And you need to run. If a guy make you pay on the first day, he's not willing to spend money on you. He doesn't think you deserve his money. Deserve him spending money. What do you guys do with your money anyway? Like, I dress up cute, looking fine for you. You making a lady pay for a first date is just a turn off. And no. Okay? So when he makes you pay for a date, and then he got drunk. Like, I told you I'm gonna put it together, so I'm gonna put it. If a guy is getting drunk on the first date, oh my God, this happened to me, right? I was going on a date with this boy. First of all, he came drunk, actually. He didn't even wait till we go there. He came drunk, and I was looking so fine. My sister was like, oh, you look beautiful. And I went outside. He came drunk, but I couldn't go back home because I was embarrassed. My sister would make fun of me because she was with her friends. So it's like... So I have to drive when we were going. But anyway, yeah, if he gets drunk, that's a turn off. He's not responsible. You can't handle alcohol. Just don't drink it. Don't embarrass me, baby. Don't embarrass me. It's too early for that, okay? He got drunk, and then like he asked to go to his house. We're gonna finish this with this. Let me throw this. If a guy asks you to go his house right after on the first date, that's a huge red flag. What am I going to do to your house? What am I going to do? Like, are you like having a party, or like, are you, how can I say, what are those people name? I forgot. Yeah, are you like a real estate? What will I do in your house? You know what I'm saying? If a guy is asking to like take you, like in a house, oh, they usually be like, oh, baby, you want to go to my house for what? You just want to take what I just ate out of me, or what? I know you guys be like, oh, but you can be secure. No, that's not safe. You shouldn't go on a guy's house on the first date. It's a mistake that we do, and that's a huge red flag. So if he asks you to go in his house on the first date, that's a red flag, and you need to run, sis. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you really enjoy it. If yes, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for, but please subscribe to my channel and turn off your notification post so you can be alert every time I post a video, because I'm gonna be posting a lot, and you need to encourage your friends, you know what I'm saying? And if you like this video and you know a friend will need it, please share it with your friends, and then let them know, you know, so they can subscribe to my channel and you can join me, you know, so we can be together, we're growing together. So yeah, thank you so much for watching it. See you in my next video. Mwah.